Hello everybody and welcome to A Voice in the Wilderness. Today I wanted to talk about fake spirituality and fake religion, if that's the right words. I got the idea for this video because I had an email this weekend on somebody that was asking about spirituality and meditation, and that they know a lot of people that meditate and pursue spirituality, but their lives are kind of blank, and that their lives are kind of in shambles and chaotic, and they're kind of people they wouldn't want to model their life after. And part of that email too was talking about even religion and religious. You have religious people that seem to be afraid of everything, and then you have religious people that, what's the point of religion if you're just going to do everything that is considered evil, or reasons why you would pursue religion? Why would you do those things? Meaning, and I don't want to put anybody down, but can you be a Christian and strip because Jesus forgives you? That's kind of another video for another time, because I think all of us could talk about that for hours. But the point of this email was, why is it that spirituality and religion, why is there so many people still unhappy? Why is there still so much chaos with these people? They're not seeing, and they're not putting down religion or spirituality. They actually see the problem. Sorry, I keep looking behind me. There's been a lot of bear activity, and I had a bear sneak up on me the other day. So, but why are these people aren't living examples of why you'd want to pursue spirituality? And so when I answered this person, I thought, hey, this would be a better video. And my answer to them was, when you're pursuing spirituality, when you're going into nature, when you're pursuing God, are you wanting to touch nature, or are you going to let nature touch you? Because this is a completely different aspect when nature touches you. When nature touches you, it actually changes your mental chemistry. It changes your outlook on life. If you're going to nature just as another place for entertainment, or to party, or just to get away, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but there are many things that will not change about you. And I followed up with that with another saying that I feel like is a common problem with religious people, and it doesn't matter what denomination you're in, that are you, when it comes to God and you pursuing God, do you want God on your side, or do you want to be on God's side? And those are two completely different mentalities. One side of the mentality that I want God on my side is, I want my prayers answered a certain way. There's certain things I want, and the Lord has to bless me. There are certain beliefs and behaviors I have that I'm justified by having because of my belief in God, and because I read the Bible and I'm doing what's right. That's the mentality of, I want God on my side. That's quite a bit different than being on God's side, because the prayers are different. Your thought process on how prayers may be answered are different. We have a concept of what spirituality is and what God is according to our own understanding. This is why with Buddhist sayings and Zen sayings, when they talk about the good and evil are concepts, in the West we take that as, what's evil to you might be good for me. And there is some truth to that. But there is evil and there is good, no matter how our concepts are. And I say you can judge that by the fruit of somebody's labor. If somebody's labor is bringing forth good things, pure things, wholesome things, things that heal, things that change life, things that revolutionize life, things that bring peace and calmness, things that bring healing, then maybe some of those things we see as evil is not evil because someone told us it was evil. An example of that I would like to open up your mind to is, for example, I grew up very religious, and I grew up where Buddhism and Zen is evil because it's of a false god. But as you study it more and more, Buddha is not a false god. Buddha did not want images of him made in God form. He warned people about that. Buddha was a man that became enlightened because he noticed the way people were living. This is me simplifying it. Buddha did not want to be worshipped. That's what I'm talking about, the difference between something we think is evil is not evil because we don't understand it. But there are other things we can call evil because we've seen it put our family in jail. We've seen it put our loved ones in the hospital. We've seen the turmoil it's causing people, the mental anguish. But I'm starting to rant off on something else because that's a lesson or a talk for other things. I don't want to dispute good and evil right now. What I'm trying to dispute is being on God's side or God being on your side. Being spiritual, are you being spiritual to open yourself up to the universe? Or are you wanting the universe to understand you? Because again, these are very, very completely different concepts. So I would encourage anyone that has those questions about religion, Christ, spirituality, try not to look at other people's life, because if you want to be on the side of nature, if you want to be on the side of God, you have to be on their side. Their side means doing works. Their side means listening. Their side means being open to possibilities, being open to the reality. And the reason why I say be open is because as an older person, I'm going to preach this as an older person. Every so many years you learn something different. Every so many decades, the way you understand things completely changes. What you thought is innocent is not innocent. That's why I say if you're open to God's side, you may grow faster than you wanting God on your side. Because here you are, when you think God is on your side, you are running around with an invisible man cheering you on. And why do I say that? Why do I say God is not with you when you think like that? He's not with you because you're not open to him. It's like going to the mall with your friend, and your friend's talking to you, your friend's trying to share something with you, and you're just in your own world, not listening to your friend. Everything's about you. You want to go to Victoria's Secret. You want to go eat at the hot dog place. You want to go everywhere, but your friend is actually like, well, I'd rather go to the video game store, and the hot dogs make me sick. I better have a salad instead. And so you're not receiving anything with your friend. So you think you're good friends with this person, and this person is just actually having a miserable time with you. So again, here we are thinking, I'm on God's side. God is following me and blessing me. And really, you just have an invisible man following you around in your head. Because God is next to you trying to talk to you. He is trying to get things through to you. And you're just not having it. To get back to the question of why are they so empty, and this person was referring to people in nature that meditate. And they asked me this question because that's what I do all the time. And again, I explained to them, are they wanting nature to touch them, or are they wanting to touch nature? Again, when nature touches you, things open up. Things that you're holding on to, you have no choice but to let go. Time slows down. You're in reality. You're in a place of your origins, your existence, of who you are. When you go to touch nature, what are you touching nature with? Your own concepts, your own precepts? You read something in a book and it makes you feel good, so you're going to do yoga in the forest? You're going there to party, loud music, you have your Bluetooth speaker, and you just want to be outside. And while I don't want to put that down because that's a part of living, and I'm not saying that's wrong, but to a spiritual seeker, for someone seeking healing, I get where they're coming from. I get where they say the sound bowls are not helping me, meditating in the cold river is not helping me. And when you're meditating in that cold river, are you taking things with you in that river, and those same things are with you when you come out? Part of spirituality and awakening is emptying your bowl and emptying your cup so it can be used for something different. If you have a full cup, when you enter into something that may heal you, there's no room in that cup for anything. If you need a medicine, let's say you're drinking lots of alcohol. The alcohol is making you sick. You only dump a little bit of the alcohol out and you drink water to try to rehydrate yourself and flush out the alcohol. Well, if you still have some of that alcohol left in that cup, you're not flushing out the alcohol and you're not healing. You're not giving your body a break from the alcohol. This is what I mean when you have nature touch you. If I want nature to touch me, I have to pour out the alcohol out of the cup, wash out the cup, and come for some water. Anyways, before I rattle on too much and lose your attention, I will end it right there. Again, I apologize for the video, the way this lighting's hitting me. You're in the forest. This is what I mean. This is what the forest wants. This is what nature wants. And I know electronics and people that watch want it a different way, but nature is much stronger than you. If you like this video, I encourage you to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell, because for whatever reason, when you talk about spirituality and Christ and certain subject matter, it does get shadow banned. I have quite a few subscribers, and they do contact me in the comments, where's your videos at? And they're out there. When you have almost 100 subscribers and there's 0 views, YouTube is not pushing it to these people. And I do have a few that do look forward to the video, so I hope this reaches you. Also, I have a donation button at the bottom. Those donations go to help me make these videos. It goes to help maintain the property where I have retreats. It helps to, sometimes people can't really afford to come to the retreats. So if there's enough to pay for other instructors or pay for the time for the couple days for them to be here, I use that for them. I try not to run the charity like that, but if it's necessary, it's there. So anyways, again, thank you for your support. I hope this touches you. Anyways, tune in again to A Voice in the Wilderness.